Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. So here we are in Brightstone Cove. Remember in the last video we just got here before I ended the video because I wanted to do Brightstone Cove Tseldora all together instead of breaking into separate videos. Anyways, this is where the bonfire was in this big tent here, and I'm not sure which way. Yeah, it's this way. Alright. So, in this video, we're going to go through Brightstone Cove Tseldora, and we are at the Royal Army Camp. So watch out for those enemies in that tent. They will run out of that tent if if you get close. And I apologize if my voice is a bit kind of like it's dying. I've been having a runny nose and stuff like that these few days. Or it just got worse since yesterday's video. I don't think you'd really notice it in yesterday's video. But anyways, attack that you want to break that tower because there is an enemy up there. Smooth and silky stone. Large soul of a nameless soldier. Alright, and then you can kill this guy. Then we've got the Titanite Shard on that body. You might be wondering, how do you get into this this house here? And I will show you how to get in there. Just want to climb up this ledge, and you want to jump into this well, which we failed to do that, but we're going to try again. Uh-oh, failed again. Let's try to get this on the third try. Oh man. By the way, you can break that. You can break that thing on top of the well if you kind of hit it. Oh jeez. Let's try to break that thing first. It's blocking our way. Although you can get in there with even with that thing. Come on now. Oh man. I guess I'll try a different angle of jumping onto that water well. There we go. Broke that. Now it should be a lot easier to get in there. So you jump directly towards it, you'll you'll break it. Come on now. Sorry, this is taking a while. I've never had this much trouble trying to get through this well. There we go. Holy water urn from a dead body that fell down the well. And when you run over here, there's going to be a ladder. And this ladder brings you directly inside the house that I was talking about earlier. And you've got a chest, a human effigy. Then you can just climb out of here. There we go. Alright. And that is the Royal Army campsite. Which we can move on ahead now. So you do see these huge boulders. You can just shoot an iron arrow. I believe iron arrows will break it. Let's try a wood arrow. So wood arrows do break it as well. I highly recommend you break Soul of a Nameless Soldier. I highly recommend you break those wooden things holding up the boulders before you actually run across, because if you do get hit by that boulder, that's not going to be anything good for you. Soul of a Brave Warrior. And small, smooth, silky stone. So remember, wooden arrows do break those wooden stoppers as well. What I like to do is I like to bait them over here. Kind of get them together. Uh-oh. And just swing at all of them at the same time. So these guys can knock you off the ledge, so be very careful about that. And I forgot to show you guys Benhart's summon sign as well, but we'll go back over there after I clear this large Titanite Shard. After I clear this little area. And these guys do have the chance to drop you large Titanite Shards. So if you want to farm these guys a little bit, they can also drop regular Titanite Shards, I believe. Titanite Shards. So this is a way of getting large Titanite Shards. I also believe they drop chunks. I don't really remember. But they might drop chunks too. So that we clear that pathway. I always want to clear that pathway before I summon Benhart, because Benhart can get knocked off the ledge. So here goes Benhart summon sign. In this tent right here. And Benhart will not be there if you did not talk to him, and after you open the door going to the shaded woods, if you do not talk to him after you open that door, after you unpetrify Rosabeth and open the gate, you have to go and talk to him so he moves to his next destination. So this is where he moves next, and this is where his summon sign will move to. So if you want to take a look at the door, spiders kind of tell you what's coming up next. In New Game Plus, there's gonna be something here. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I kind of don't want to spoil New Game Plus, since this is a walkthrough for just New Game, and I don't want to talk too much about New Game Plus. My guide here is really just there to help you guys with New Game. So I've actually never got hit by that red orb before, so I'm not really sure what it does. But from the looks of it, doesn't look good. So these spiders, they can drop you random weapons. Heavy bolt. So like you can get like the Mastodon Greatsword and stuff from those guys. Which we're planning to get the Mastodon Greatsword for this build. Hidden wall right here. Don't miss it. Run on up here, and you've got Estus Flask Shard. Very nice. I highly recommend you do not break those urns, those jars right there. They have water in them, and it does make your character wet. You can break this one. It does make your character wet, and because of that, this boss in this room right here, the Prowling Magus and the Congregation, these guys do shoot lightning spears at you. So if you are wet, that becomes a problem. And be careful, that guy does have like a force push, Wrath of the Gods, a dark version of Wrath of the Gods, some sort like that. And do note, these little minions are also part of the Congregation boss, but they're not all too hard. This boss is actually very easy. There we go. Right when our sword was about to break. So this is more water urns here. Titanite slab. And I suppose FromSoft expected this boss to be very, very easy. Just by looking at how many souls we got from that boss. We didn't even get a boss soul either. We got a Titanite slab. So it's supposed to be a very easy boss. Coming up this ladder here, we've got an NPC, which this guy, after we pick up these items, Fading Soul. Fading Soul. Bonfire Ascetic. Fading Soul and Cleric Small Shield. And Skeptic Spice. That's very nice. We've got an NPC here, which this guy is Cromwell the Pardoner. He sells miracles as well. And this guy is also the guy that will pardon your sins for a specific amount of souls. Which, if you do get a lot of sin, the more sin you have, the more expensive it'll be to pardon your sins. What sin does in this game is it basically makes blue sentinels come after you. That's what it does. When you use, let me show you the item. If you're in the Blue Sentinels Covenant and use the cracked blue eye orb, invade the world of the guilty. Guilty means people that have sinned and have not cleansed their sins by pardoning it with Cromwell here. Those are the people that the Blue Sentinels invade. So be careful about having sin on you, and you can also check your sin level by going to your player info, and you can see underneath where it says Rat King on the right there, that third slot there that has nothing. Cromwell did say, "I have not sinned." So that is your if it's blank like that, like how mine is, that is your section of how much sin you have. I believe there's like 3 different levels of sin or something like that. I don't really remember. I don't actually pay attention all too much about sin. If people invade me, then people invade me and such like that. But if you are playing offline, feel free to just wreak havoc on every single NPC to gain sin and stuff like that, because people cannot invade you as long as you are playing offline. So, talking to Cromwell a little bit more. If your faith is 35, he does give you the Ring of Resistance, and if you kill him, he gives you the Ring of Resistance. But I do not recommend you kill him, because he is the only guy that can pardon your sins through your game here. And he sells the White Priest headpiece and set resistant rings, unlimited dark touches, boost dark defense, and a few miracles that you and a hex too, if you want to use that. Alright. So that is Cromwell. He will stay here forever. He does not move. But that's alright, because we do have a bonfire right here. So if you do need to come back to him, just remember where this bonfire is. This is the Chapel Threshold bonfire in right here in Brightstone Cove Tseldora, the second bonfire. Alright. So, next, come down this stairway. Soul of a Proud Knight. We're gonna have to do a lot of using homeward bones up in this in Brightstone Cove Tseldora here. Wilted Dust Herb. But first, we're gonna have to deal with a few invisible walls. Invisible walls. Gonna have to deal with these guys a little bit. Alright, his magic is missing us. These guys do cast that homing sorcery spell at you. Alright. And you do see a crystal lizard there, which yeah, we'll try and get that in a little bit. But first, kinda wanna take these guys out. So you do see barrels behind this one. You can shoot a fire arrow at them, at the barrels, and they will explode. Oh, he hit us. Those barrels will explode and deal pretty massive damage on him. So before we cross this thing, we're gonna try and get this crystal lizard. Oh man. Come on. There we go. Yes. Titanite Chunk and Petrified Dragon Bone. And we got Titanite Chunk and Twinkling Titanite. Alright, so then coming down here, got a frog thing, chameleon, whatever it is. And you do see the red crystal lizard there too. It doesn't drop anything, so I don't recommend you even risk killing it, because it will explode when it gets near you and does massive amount of damage on you. So coming through this door, we've got Ornifex again. Flame Butterfly. And this is where Ornifex was talking about Pharaoh's Lockstone. Ornifex lives a little bit deeper in the Shaded Woods. This is where Ornifex lives. And Ornifex is a merchant, but at the same time, she is also a weaponsmith Ornifex. So she can repair your gear, reinforce your gear, like any blacksmith, and you can trade boss souls for her too, and she'll give you a boss weapon. So this is a required item is a old Dragon Slayer soul to make the Dragon Slayer spear, and the spear does have a lightning effect for the special attack. So if you want to use those boss souls, she does also sell a few items, which I'm gonna buy the composite bow. Really good bow at this point in the game. And she sells unlimited fire bolts and arrows, and amber herb, green blossom, unlimited flame butterflies, and a few sorceries here. Oh, one thing I want to know too is that yesterday I just completed my 100% trophies. I finally wanted to complete that, so I had to get to New Game Plus to complete that, so that Williger, which we will meet later on in this gameplay, in this walkthrough, can sell us a few sorceries in New Game Plus, and so that we do not have to go through the Covenant things to get the miracles and pyromancy, I believe it was, that I was missing. So if you talk to Ornifex, Ornifex does tell you a little bit more lore about this place and how Ornifex was created, and the pale drake demon, kind of like the pale beast. And she'll also talk about King Vendrick and how he was actually quite a very good king that made this land very prosperous and stuff like that. And you do see a bonfire in that room, but you cannot open the door from this side. You have to go from the other side to open it. Ooh, random spider. Alright. Random spiders. So when you come pick up this item, Petrified Dragon Bone, be careful, there's gonna be an ambush of spiders. Oh. And do not walk into this sinkhole here. That will kill you, and it's not gonna be very good. Good thing we can one-shot that guy. And you do see a spider. You can just open that door normally. You don't have to break it. But I just broke it because if I open that door, that spider actually might have attacked me. Another spider in here. Open this chest. Crescent Axe and Soul Vortex. I believe that's a sorcery. Come over here, and we've got Titanite Chunk. So you can jump back over there somehow, but it's meant for you not to get back over there. So here we are in the main section of this little area, which I'll clear it right now. Do be careful. These guys do have like this little last attack that they can't hit you with, even though they're already dead. Alright. Large Pate and Shard. These guys also drop the Tseldora outfit, which it helps you gather souls. That's what its effect is. Easier, it gives you more souls. Let's come through this room. We've got a door. It's kind of broken. And an item, large Pate and Shard. And you do see the red phantom there. Be careful about that. And you do see this little corner that does break off. There we go. And be careful about that. Alright, so we're waiting for this guy's petrification breath to disappear. Uh-oh. Then we can come over here and kill him. And be careful, that guy will be coming over here probably. Probably not. Alright, so we can fight this guy. Oh. Let's knock him down into the thorns here. Come on. It forces them to have to run all the way around to get back up. And we'll do a bit of damage on him. And we can just... Alright, he's gonna... Alright, there we go. Let's back up so that you can just try and knock him off again. Oh man, try to go for that parry. Oh, you're gonna Estus out Estus 2. Boom. Bam, bam. Alright. Now we can range him from afar again. If only had poison arrows. Oh, he's rolling the wrong way. He's rolling towards the way not to get out. He has arrows sticking all over out of him. Alright, so it seems you can get him stuck like this. Let's see if he rolls again. Nope. There we go. Kill that red phantom. We're not going to go over there yet. We've got other things to clear on this side first. And you want to be careful about opening this door. There we go. You're going to get hit by a bunch of sand. You can hit it with wood arrows to break it as well, but it takes a lot more time. So going through here, you've got a locked door, which we will unlock that door over there in a little bit. But in the meantime, we have to return back up to the chapel threshold bonfire so that we can grab the other items that we missed on the way back down. This time I'm going to go towards that bonfire that's down there. I'm going to go grab that bonfire. Alright. Rest up to get our durability up. And I'm also going to show you guys. There's a little shortcut right here. You can just fall right here and we're going to meet 2 NPCs in here. There we go. Cromwell, or not Cromwell, Creighton and Pate. So we're gonna help. We're gonna help Creighton out because we already picked up all of Pate's gear he gave to us earlier on in Harvest Valley. Oh, come on, move out of the way, Creighton. There we go. Pate's spear and ring of thorns. Charcoal pine resin. Let's wait a little bit, then you can talk to him. There you go, he'll give you the Tseldora den key. and talk to him again, and he'll also give you Creighton steel mask, chainmail, chain gloves, and chain leggings. And that is all that he'll give you. So that's how you also get Creighton's gear. If you do kill Creighton instead, he only gives you, I believe, his helm and something else. So if you want to get his armor set, you want to kill Pate. Since Pate already does give you his gear over in Earthen Peak. Torch. Let's see if that caused any sin on us. Nope. If we kill Creighton, let's see if it causes any sin. Just do a little bit of testing here for the heck of it. Alright, so if you kill Creighton, drops Creighton's steel mask. So let's see if it caused any sin. No sin at all. Alright, so feel free to kill both of them if you want. I believe he gave us Creighton's steel. Yeah, now we got 2 Creighton steel masks. So feel free to kill both of them. It doesn't cause any sin. Maybe because there's a secret about them. About both Pate and Creighton. 10-night chunk. And that is because they are both actually bad. They are both bad people. Alright, just knock that guy off so that we can clear this. Large 10-night shard. Gather around, gather around. So that after I kill them already, after you hear the death, large 10-night shard, the death attack, he still hit me with that last hit. Oh. Alright, so we've got this guy that we've got to deal with first before we pull that lever. Alright, just knock him off. This just goes around. Now we can pull this lever, and it'll lower this little ledge here, which we just want to jump over. Southern Ritual Band. This is actually a really good ring. Allows 2 of additional slots. So +1 allows 2 slots, +0 allows 1 slot, and there is a +2 that I believe allows 3 slots. So it's actually really useful. Oh man, I said we were gonna go to a bonfire. I didn't mean to come over here. Alright, so falling down on this side brings you back towards where we fought the red phantom earlier. And falling off on this side brings you over to where the huge sinkhole is. Which we're just gonna go back on up now. So there's going to be a lot of teleporting here and there, back and forth in Brightstone Cove. I really didn't like that design choice in Brightstone here. I kind of wanted them to just give us a pathway to get back up if we wanted to, without using a homeward bone to get back up. And remember, we did get the Tseldora Den key, which we'll use that in a little bit. Alright, so there's one item over here as well, which we'll kill this guy first. Not sure if you guys actually want this item though. But an item's an item. And I will show it. Alright, so take him out. Ouch. You can fall here, and you do see a very little ledge here. Just fall off on that little ledge, and we missed. Oh, jeez. Ah, man. Alright, we'll try and fall on that little ledge again. Guess we can try and turn around as soon as we fall. So it is a really little ledge that they allow you to fall on to grab an item in there as well on that ledge. And again, I said I'm not sure if it's actually worth your death to grab this item. I believe it is a large titanite chunk, or large titanite shard. Large titanite chunk. That'd be weird. Alright, so we can try and uh-oh. Alright, let's tank these hits. Oh man, we're getting hit by both of them. Alright, let's be careful now. Come on, come on, come on. Fall down, fall down. Ah, we missed again. No worries, I will use a human FG after I complete this little fall. See, that's the reason why I wanted to kill that mage guy on the left side first. But I totally forgot to kill him because I saw my souls on the ground and I wanted to pick it up. So that is 2 deaths now. Alright. Let's go and kill this guy before we go and grab our souls. Hopefully that doesn't hit us. Yep. One more. Alright. Now we can try and fall on this little ledge. Don't fall off. There we go. Large titanite shard. That is all there is in that little room. All that for a large titanite shard. So if you actually need that large titanite shard, feel free to try and grab that. Just wanted to show what it was and where it was. That's actually an item that I've seen a lot of people miss. So that's what that item is there. Because the ledge is, I guess the ledge is so little that you really don't expect to even fall on it. But you actually can. Alright. So then we can go and get the bonfire that's in that other room all the way on the bottom. Taking this little thing here just brings you here, which this is where Creighton and Pate were fighting each other. Alright. So there's a third one here, which will kill him. We'll kill this guy because if you do take that rope on down, if you do get hit by his magic, chances are you'll fall off. Oh, we're missing. You'll fall off and most likely fall to your death. Because I believe the sinkhole is, yeah, the sinkhole is right underneath us. Alright. Run on through this pathway. And we've got 2 more mages. And an item here. Lightning urn. A ladder. Oh, and I just wanted to show you guys the spider up there, which we'll deal with him in a little bit. So here's the bonfire. Got the spider. The spider falls down. Oh man, I should have opened that door first. And talking about spiders, I did go see the Amazing Spider-Man 2 on release day. I forget, it was on Friday, I believe. Yeah, Friday, last week Friday. And it was actually pretty good. And I believe Godzilla comes out this next week Friday, I believe. So we'll see if I go and watch Godzilla as well. It does look pretty good though. It looks pretty intense and such like that. But anyways, back to Chapel Threshold. After the loading screen, there we go. The PC version's loading screen does load a whole lot faster than console versions. Alright, so I believe there's one last thing we have to pick up, which is just down this way. Be careful about that attack that he just did. Large Time Shard. You saw him shoot a whole lot of these crystal things at us. Oh man. I really just should have ran into that little room. But there's an item in that little room, which we'll go back and get that. Third death of this gameplay. Of this walkthrough. Oh. We'll try not to die. Actually, I'm always trying not to die. But I'm kind of going through this a little bit fast. If you want to just always get rid of those mages before you do anything, feel free to do that. But I'm kind of just trying to go through this a little bit faster, so that the video is actually not too long. Alright. Drop attack him. Fall down here. Pick up our souls. And let's just run over there. There we go. Estus Flask Shard. Very important item. We got 2 Estus Flask Shards in this single area. We got one in the hidden wall right before the Prowling Magus boss, and we got one here. So 2 Estus Flask Shards, 2 Estus Flasks for us. I believe we have a total of 9 now if we go turn them in. But before I go back, I want to finish Brightstone Cove Tseldora. Alright. We'll wait on that. And that actually is everything in Brightstone Cove for this area. So we can just get on back down now. We should have just teleported to the other bonfire. To the third bonfire that's already all the way down there. But we can kill these guys first. Or just knock them off. Come on, Crystal Lizard. Oh man. Alright. And remember this door here. We can go through it now. Let's kill these guys first. See that? He somehow hit me. But that's alright. Now we can open this door. Tseldora Den Key that we got from Creighton. We've got an iron chest here. Engraved Gauntlets. These gauntlets are actually, I never really tested them all too much. But they do have the rare chance normal attacks become critical hits. So if you like using that, go ahead. We've got a chest here with a trap. I highly recommend you just block it. It does... Oh, actually it didn't even... maybe my weapon. It did hit the durability down just a little bit for blocking that. 10 rusted coins. If you do get hit by that though, you will hear, if you left either Creighton or Pate, one of them alive, you will hear them laughing in the background. So that just tells you they are both actually bad. Either one that you let survive, but we killed both of them, so no one would have said anything. Alright, so you do see those two guys up there. As soon as you get near this door, uh-oh, these guys will jump down. And large Titan Shard, Prism Stone. So I recommend you kill those two guys before you open this gate or this door. And a bunch of spiders up there, which will kill them real quick. Alright. One more spider, which he is protecting. Soul of a Hero and Gold Pine Resin. And you do have a locked door here, which we will unlock later on. Pull this lever here to unlock this gate. Homeward Bone plus times 3. And you've got one last guy in here. Alright, and that is actually this room. Everything in that room. Falling down here, and we're actually in this whole spider web kind of like place. Don't think there's anything there. Yeah, there's nothing. There's gonna be a spider that crawls up here. Kill him real quick. And you see this item, which you are gonna get ambushed here. Torch. Kill that guy. And an item in here for a lockstone. Alright, so now we can take this path on down. Fall to the right here. And fall to the left. And we could jump across to grab this item. I believe there's going to be one that falls around here too. Twilight Herb. There we go. Can fall down here now. Do be careful as soon as you get down here. Simpleton Spice. There's going to be a lot of spiders down here. As you can see here. There's probably some behind me too. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of spiders. Alright, so take care of all those guys. And we've got an item. Corrosive Urns. Urns that break people's gear. Although they got nerfed. They actually don't break gear as fast anymore. Guess it was a bit useful for people that used washing pole and low durability weapons. If you do hit them like a few times with that corrosive urn, it will break their weapon. And Radiant Life Gem, and they will be weaponless against you unless they swap real quick. Alright, so we can use a human FG here, and we've got a summon side, an NPC Ashen Knight Boyd. We're gonna summon him because he is quite useful for this fight. He does take the attention off of you if you actually need to heal. But the main purpose of summoning Ashen Knight Boyd is so that he can kill the little spiders for this boss fight as well. This boss fight is the Duke's Dear Freja. Alright, so there's just going to be a bunch of little spiders, which are a bit annoying, and that is the whole purpose of summoning Ashen Knight Boyd. So that he will aggro all of those little Ouch. He will go and aggro all those little spiders, and he is aggroing Dear Freja as well. Alright. So that's actually the whole purpose of summoning Ashen Knight Boyd. Take the aggro off of you. Got a little spider coming after me. Ouch. Be careful for those spider web things. Come on now. So that if you ever needed a heal, if you needed the boss to get off of you, Ashen Knight Boyd is actually really good. So there's a strategy you can use to fight Dear Freja, is to just it's a lot easier to do if Ashen Knight Boyd is not here though. You can keep on making the Dear Freja constantly use that laser. We just wait. We just wait on the side of her body so that she can stop spitting out that stuff. Took a few hits and moves to the side. And he actually survived all that too. Where's he going? Soul of the Dear Freja. Alright. And you want to pick this up. Great Soul Embraced. And you do see a statue of a dragon, which I am really convinced Seath the Scaleless. If you have played Dark Souls 1, I really don't know. If you aren't convinced this is Seath, then yeah, I really don't know what else to say. Of course, it doesn't look like him from Dark Souls 1, but they might have just changed the look. But this is a dragon after all, and who else could it be? The black dragon from the Dark Souls 1 DLC? I don't believe it is him, since Ornifex and them all do talk about a pale beast, and the black dragon was definitely not pale. Secondly, Brightstone Key, Fragrant Branch of Yore, and Dark Quartz Ring +1. That is the Duke of this area. And secondly, you do have this little library room, which definitely reminds you of the Duke's Archives. I believe it was called the Duke's Archives. I don't remember, but it was called something Archives in Dark Souls 1, which is Seath the Scaleless' library in Dark Souls 1. Coming through here, you've got Vangar's body. He has no poise at all, so be free to just hit, and hit. Uh-oh. Vangar's armor, gloves, and boots. Primal Bonfire. Remember, you cannot rest at these bonfires. These bonfires will bring you back to Majula. Alright, so that is actually the end of Brightstone Cove Tseldora. That is one of the main bosses that lights the bonfire, the primal bonfire there. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, if you do kill the Dear Freja in New Game Plus, you can just use a bonfire ascetic at the third bonfire to respawn the boss, Freja, or not Freja. I don't know why I keep saying Freja. It's either Freja or Freya. I think I like Freya better. We'll keep Freya. Oh, and there is a pyromancer girl that we freed earlier. Thought I gave her some hollow gear, but guess she's not wearing it. And she does also enhance your pyromancy flame. That is Oh, and what I was saying earlier, if you do defeat the Duke's Dear Freja in New Game Plus, Bonfire Ascetic included, it does work as well. Freya does drop you the Old Pale Drake Soul, which definitely just confirms that is Seath the Scaleless behind the scenes with the whole Brightstone Cove Tseldora incident and stuff like that. And yeah, actually there's one more thing I wanted to do before I end this video. I'm gonna go back to Lower Brightstone Cove. Sorry this video did drag on a bit long. I just wanted to keep Brightstone Cove all together before I ended the video. So I left my Doors of Pharaoh's video a little bit short. Alright. It's coming through here. I'm just gonna run past all these enemies since we've already dealt with them. Ouch. Alright. Back to this. You do remember the Duke did drop us a key. Uh-oh. The Duke did drop us a key. Prism Stone. Let's clear this room first before we do anything else. Ouch. Alright. So that key that he dropped does unlock this door here, the Brightstone Key. And there are spiders in those holes as soon as you unlock this door. We've got a chest. Black Knight Ultra Great Sword, Great Fireball, and a Fire Seed, I believe that was. So just let them try and come through the pathway of death that you're giving them here. Oh. Pathway of death. Or I should say, doorway of death. Alright. Mastodon Greatsword. Oh, that is really good. Alright. Back to the bonfire and back to Majula. And I guess the first thing I'll do in the next video is I'll level up. And hopefully I can try and get the Mastodon Greatsword fairly enchanted or enhanced high. To use that greatsword. The Mastodon Greatsword is, I would say it's better than the Bastard Sword. It has the same animation, but it does weigh a ton, so be careful about using the Mastodon Greatsword. Definitely higher your vitality, and use the Royal Soldier's Ring if you need to as well. If you want to use the Mastodon Greatsword, or if you really don't care at all for doing the fat roll. Feel free to do that as well. But I personally don't like having the fat roll. So anyways, that was all of Brightstone Cove Tseldora. And we're gonna go back to Shaded Woods actually in the next video. Just to talk to Tark. And we're gonna go back to Sinner's Rise, which we got the bonfire for that earlier on in a previous video. Then we're actually going to go into the pit in the next video, which the pit is the huge hole where Gilligan is sitting next to. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys all in the next video.